man, what a day. Crazy lightning. I just barely got out of my last appointment. It was kind of sprinkling through that. Look at the VSV. He's dirty. Appointments all damn day today. I started out in Las Cruces this morning. I was there for 2 days. Got a lot of appointments done over there too. It's crazy over there. We've been busy, man. We've been super busy. So I was only there for 2 days, unfortunately. The guys out there got a really big job done, which is freaking awesome. They've been on that for a little over a month now. Turned out really great. So y'all be seeing that here very shortly, I think. But yeah, we got a big storm here and came into town this morning. Literally Las Cruces. It was just estimate after estimate after, you know, just and barely had time for the 2 whole days that I was there, and then came in this morning, drove in, and then I had appointments estimate after estimate after estimate. And yeah, it was a lot of muddy. There was one muddy road I had to go down with this thing. I guess they've been getting a lot of rain here in Roswell too, so that's why it was already muddy here today. So I'm gonna try to get this thing cleaned. But the guys got the pillars in, the new pillars, so that's a good little touch to the house. This time we put some concrete bases on them, so they're sitting on concrete bases, and just to give it a little nicer touch. The old ones had footings as well, but this just kind of cleans it up. We did a concrete top on them. I'm actually going to be painting. The guys already put one light on today, but I'm going to be painting the tops maybe tomorrow morning. I can probably do that. The same color as my trim, that way it'll match. So we're not going to stain them. We usually stain them. We're going to actually do paint. I have some leftover paint from that. It's a pretty nice color on the trim there. Kind of goes with the house. The shingles in the house, so you can kind of see it. Might be hard to tell, but brings out the color of the shingles in the house, that brownish color. So I'm gonna paint the trims of that hopefully tomorrow. The actual pillars are going to be veneer rock, so we're going to get some rock and glue them on there. That should be pretty cool once they're all done. So today I am here at an old Carl's Jr. You can see behind me, it used to be a Carl's Jr. Now it's going to be a Popeyes. Yeah, these guys want us to get everything cleaned up for them. So my guys already started. I just got into town. They've already been here for a few hours, but this was just all overgrown with weeds. They're still cutting some of these back, trim this tree up. You know, look at all this. It's pretty crazy. So they've already cut all the weeds. Like on these islands, the weeds are like 4 foot tall. They're coming through, getting them all knocked down, getting them cleaned up. And I'm not sure what the customer's gonna do with landscaping. It sure needs it. This is pretty bad. I mean, all we're doing is cleaning up. That's all they hired us to do for now. I'm not sure if they're gonna re-gravel that, or obviously you can see here they put this thing in, so this needs to be re-graveled and whatnot. So I'm not really sure what's gonna go on there, but for sure, you know, we're just here to get it all cleaned up, get it spruced up, and ready for opening is what it sounds like. So we're doing all we can. So this next day and a half that these guys are going to be here, should be able to get it all cleaned up. So this is actually not supposed to be here. This is just all overgrowth here behind me. So yeah, it's quite a bit. And I'm working on this truck right now. This truck I picked it up a couple months ago. It's a little older than I would tend to usually have in our fleet, I guess. But everything in our fleet has already been upgraded, you know. So we really don't have a lot of older trucks, but a little older than what I would like. But my cousin was selling it. He didn't need it anymore. Picked it up for 5,000 bucks. So I mean, can't go wrong with that, you know. If I can get a year worth of work out of it as a fleet vehicle, it's paid itself off. So, and it runs really good. And I was actually trying to sell it. I kind of gone through it, took it to the mechanic. He fixed a whole bunch of stuff on it, put a new master cylinder on it. The rear end was leaking. It just needed a seal on the rear end. Tint, I should have got the tint before. It looked horrible. It was peeling and bubbly and purple. The tint guy had to strip it all off. He wasn't too happy. Shout out to Pro Tint here in Roswell. Gonzalo there, he does a great job on the tint. So looks really dull because this window is scratched. So you can see that, it's all scratched. I guess that's a big problem on the Fords because the 2019 F-150 that we have in our fleet already, even that 2019 already looks like that. And that one only has like 40,000 miles. This one has 140, so I don't know. I don't think it was a bad deal. It runs really great. We need more vehicles. We always need vehicles here, so this is actually gonna work out because one of our other trucks got wrecked. We get some decals on it, but yeah, that's kind of what we go through here with vehicles. Anytime we buy a vehicle, you know, I'm always buying vehicles in auction. This one was an auction vehicle. We had the other Explorer police unit before this one that had the decals on it and everything that you've seen through the videos. We've already sold that one. This one was a replacement, but I'm actually selling it. But we get them in auction. I just clean them up, maybe resell them if I don't think that I'm gonna use them. But in this case, this one I was gonna sell, but like I said, I decided to keep it because we could use it, and for that price you can't really go wrong. So yeah, usually when I buy a vehicle in auction like that, I'll just go through first is get it to the mechanic. He took care of all the things that needed done. Like I said, the tint, that cleaned it up a lot. It looked really old with that tint on there. And then now these guys here, so pretty excited because I ordered some new headlamps for it. So picked it up for $5K, added another 1,000 to it, so I'm $6,000 into it right now. A little over 6,000, because then I actually also had a detailer detail it because it was just kind of messy and everything. Big deal. But the interior, he shampooed it, just did a really good job. Shout out to all of Fleet vehicles are washed by Fleet Blasters out of Roswell, New Mexico. They do a great job. They're really professional, leave them looking spotless. So, and yeah, so I'm actually like maybe $6,200 into this truck, so not a bad deal. Like I said, I've got to wrap these two. I don't know what wrapping will cost for that. Probably to wrap that and put the decals, I don't know, maybe $1,000 if I'm lucky. So all in all, I'll be into this truck $7K. Oh yeah, and I bought the lights too. I forgot about that. Those are only $80. So boom! Look at that, brand new head lenses for that F-150 out there. Goodness, look at that.